They have, 5 hard stand areas. So now they can service 5 different boats all at once. Whereas if they had a traditional floating dry dock, they would be able to get 1, maybe 2, if they put it stern to stern.
This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV, and we're very pleased to be in New Orleans, and we're with Dan Toerner of Bardex, and we're here to talk about this innovative company and its shiplift system. So, Dan, first and foremost, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Okay, so Dan, I know that everybody watching this knows the Bardex name, but just why don't you just give us the 50,000 foot view, a little overview of Bardex and what you do today.
Yeah, sure. So Bardex started back in 1963. Always have been an engineer-to-order manufacturer of heavy lift equipment, primarily in a maritime setting. So we started with skidding equipment that was used on platforms for oil and gas, and then we used that same technology, that hydraulic technology, our understanding in that, and created the first chain jack, which we utilized for shiplifts starting in 1967. From there, we continued to actually pioneer the offshore oil and gas side, took our understanding of the chain jack and used it there as well. And that became a large part of our business, being on the front end of every bit of technology as oil and gas went deeper and deeper waters.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, here we're primarily talking about our shiplifting technology and transfer systems, our shipyard solutions.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about the technology behind the shiplift? What specifically makes the Bardex solution innovative and unique?
Yeah, so we use a lot of very simple technologies. We use our understanding of hydraulics, and then we use marine grade mooring chains. So it's a material that is meant to be used in this type of environment, this type of harsh environment. And so everything is very simple. We try to use as many off-the-shelf parts as possible, things that are easy for shipyards to be able to get their hands on or maybe even manufacture on their own. So that it allows for less maintenance downtime and things like that. They're able to get going a lot quicker. And so we use that. That's one of our big areas that we're different. And then we also utilize a rigid platform design as well. So rather than, there's really 2 different types of platforms. There's rigid platforms and articulated platforms. We find that the rigid platform allows for better load sharing across all of the chain jacks. So you can actually distribute load a bit easier and potentially even cut down on your steel, the amount of steel that you have in your platform.
Do you have any recent examples, recent installations, or recent projects that you can discuss?
Yeah, so we had a recent installation out in La Ciotat in the south of France. That one was actually used for super yachts, so
Yeah.
it's a nice, very very pretty facility to go see, and it doesn't hurt that you're looking at those nice pretty yachts as they come up.
Yeah.
And that one actually, they were able to really increase the amount of capacity they had in their yard. They have 5 hard stand areas, so now they can service 5 different boats all at once. Whereas if they had a traditional floating dry dock, they would be able to get 1, maybe 2, if they put it stern to stern, and that's really not a lot of places really can do that, and it's tough to manage schedule-wise. So it's a really neat project that we have there, but one that's currently going on that we're very excited about is we're building for Irving Shipbuilding in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and that one will be the largest. Once it's complete, it'll be the largest shiplift in the Western Hemisphere, with a maximum lift capacity of 29,700 tons.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a huge facility, and we're very excited about that to support the Canadian Navy.
You noticed that you have a virtual reality system on display back here. What's that all about?
That's right. Yeah. So we've partnered with a company called Space Grid AI. So it's a technology that basically allows shipyards to be able to map out their entire facility and plan out how they want to move things around a facility, either a current installation, currently how the yard is set up, and you can do a time-wise change of how things are going in the facility. What you can use it for is actually plan out, this is how I want to set up my facility permanently. This is, I think if we put a building here and we put a building here, what is the maneuverability? How easily can we get things around yard? So we see that as a great partnership opportunity to be able to come to these facilities that are looking to do these large infrastructure projects, and you want to be able to act like you're in the facility as this is happening. And so that's part of the reason that we have this VR opportunity here, is to be able to put a headset on and stand as though you're in the middle of your yard and be able to see what's happening around you, what could be happening around you, and help you with your planning and saying, okay, if I'm standing here, this is where this ship lift is going to go. This is where the rails are going to go. This is how it's going to be transferred around. We've got this building here that we need to be cognizant of. Okay, we can add a new building here. And it just allows you to be able to really make sure you're planning the most efficient shipyard as possible. And so that's why we have that VR headset. Gives everyone just a snapshot of the opportunity.